What's going on, YouTubers, gamers, and hobbyists? And it's it's that time of evening where I find myself wondering what to do, and I'm kind of left to my own devices yet again. Oops, just move this microphone out of the way. This is Hangout and Hobby. This is just an episode where I'm in the room hobbying. You can join along with me if you want. Chat, whatever. Watch it later. I don't mind. Whatever. I'm left to my own devices again. So today I will do a bit of work on terrain because that's my weak area. I'm working on this bit of terrain here. Okay. This is going to be a toxic waste tower, which kind of takes the waste in underground, collects it up, and then makes it like usable, I don't know, water or food or whatever. I don't know. Or it could be like a power plant. But I'm putting some. I started gluing these tubes on for pipe work, and the glue started to run down the sides. First of all, I went to clean it up, and I thought, as I was watching the glue run down, I thought, no, that's actually quite a cool effect, but I don't want it clear. So I had to wait for it to dry. I've done one side. I'm covered it with Koala green shade, and I'm going to do the same with the other one. This green shade. That's okay. That's cool. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me use a smaller brush here. So yeah, so it's just me hobbying away because it's been a bit of a week for it. Bit of a stressful one, actually. Building work's being super cool, but super stressful. And yeah, supposed to have done the roof today, but it's a different company doing the roof, and they didn't turn up. They're too busy. I thought, not that old chestnut, So I thought, here we go. Anyway, how does that look? Coming off the sides there, it's like toxic stuff coming down. That's cool if it does. That's the effect I'm going for. I'd be a bit upset if it looked like bananas, wouldn't I? Alright. So yeah, don't panic. If you come across this, stumble across this, that's fine. A bit of Nuln oil. Is it Nuln or Nuln? Nuln. Nuln oil. The lighting okay, or do I need? Makes it a bit brighter. Turn down over there. That's a bit better, isn't it? Cool, I'm blind now. Nuln oil, because I've got the 2 hatchway doors to do. No, I just want to do another Hangout and Hobby. That way, if you want to the idea of this is, initially I was going to do it as a sort of live thing where you join in straight away, but then I might not always get people interested. And I thought, well, it's live. If you want to hang out and hobby at this particular time it goes out, you can do so, or you can watch it later. Either way, it's super cool because it uploads it for me as soon as I stop this. So I'm kind of happy with that. Right. Right. You may see I have bigger glasses on later. That's because I can't see what I'm doing half the time. It's good. Just mopping up some of the Nuln oil down here. I'm going to need agric shade on the ladder though. It's all very. I told you I'm not very good at doing terrain. All right. Just have a sip of tea. Oh, need that. So I'm just having a sip of tea. I need to get my act together when it comes to terrain. Because, as I've said, didn't do that, I know. As I've said, terrain is my kind of weak area. But let me explain what this is. So, okay, let me just explain what the components are first for this. Probably guessing right. The base is a placemat, cheap placemat. So that's cork underneath. I didn't even bother stripping off the top. I just put this Vallejo brown earth on top of that. It's nice texture there to it. So that's kind of nice. So I did that. I'm going to probably put some wash over the top of that. I don't know what. I haven't decided yet. I'm even looking at Army Painter Quick Shade because I got more of that. But I might do a test piece before I do it. Anyway, so that's that. It's a placemat that they're on. Okay. This round cylindrical, which is a my kind of, it's going to be a water tower, but now it's kind of an industrial waste tower. There's a Pringles tube. All right, Pringles tube with a little bit of craft foam wrapped around and glued to the outer, sort of about 95% of it, really, or 90% of the cylinder. Some normal hazard tape around the top and bottom. Straws. Milkshake bottle, or bottom of a milkshake bottle. This is a baked bean tin, which I just obviously washed, painted black, cut out some cardboard, put around the top and bottom, a little cross effect on top. Got this from an old mini wargaming video. I saw them do that. I saw Dave do it, so I thought that's cool. And this is the top of an inhaler, like an asthma inhaler. I don't know. Yes, I've got like I'm not one of these kind of things, or a variation of this. It's just the top. Okay, and it looks kind of, I can't see it there. Yeah, that's a bit better. Looks like it's got vents on. Well, that might be kind of cool. When I paint it, I'm not sure what color to paint it. Yeah, probably just be silvery. Same as this here. This I just kind of painted black and dry brushed the ridgely bits. You need a can with ridges on if you're going to do like sci-fi stuff. And this ladder I made out of barbecue skewers. Painted hot glue, attached it to the thing. Yeah, just cut up the skewers. I think I used 3, 4. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, I just made it. It's not great, and just some spare hatchery parts there going on there. And I'm planning on, like I say, doing a wash there, and then some dry brushing, some flock as well, which will go on there too, and then hopefully that'll add a nice effect. I'll try putting some non-oil in the top of this one here as well. I think that would look quite cool. Yeah, so I started this at about 9:20, so we've been in 10 minutes now. Okay. I'll probably get an invitation to this event tomorrow morning when I wake up. That's the sort of thing that happens. It's crazy. Alright, so let's kind of do this. I've just got some craft paint to paint the silver on these. Yeah, it's looking quite good. Not bad, not bad. So, how is everyone on this lovely evening? Not raining, at least. I'm hoping it won't rain tomorrow because, coming to do the roof of the studio. And once that roof's done, I can really crack on with the interior then. Well, I can now anyway, but, I want it done out of the way, sort of. I want it all finished so I can pay them off and don't need to have any more contact with them. That would be good. But we'll see. All right. Builders. I don't mind them. They're good guys. They did a standard job on it. But to be truthful, I'm sick of builders now. Being in my property and upsetting my dogs, and it's been quite stressful. They've been barking, obviously, because strangers in the garden, yeah. So it's been very stressful. So I'll be pleased as punch when it's all over and done with, and I haven't got to sort of look at that going on anymore and hear that going on anymore. And yeah, get back to normal, whatever normal is. Right. Okay. So I've been working on Orcs, obviously, October. When October's over, it's only about a week's time, I'll do a showcase of what I have done, finished or not, and we'll take it from there. To be honest, a lot of these guys, although they're not finished, I'd be happy to, play a game with them in that state. It's not the best camera, I know, but they're at a state where I'd be happy to field them. And my Age of Sigmar stuff as well, I'd be happy to field this choreograph as well, although he's not finished. So I try to do this one-handed here now. All right, so he's on his lava base there. Can't see that very well, but he is, and he is there. Like that. Choreograph. Call him Ben. I don't know. So what to do on this bit 3? So I just don't. It's like conversions. How people do conversions amazes me. I love seeing conversions that people do. Love it. Brian got a Scooby when it comes to that. Something. I just look at it and go, I don't know. That looks like spare bits to me. Where someone else can look at it and go, no, that's a war truck thing, with a cannon, and I can do this and this and that seat and make a a different gun there and blah blah blah. I don't see that. Excuse me. So I've really got to think on what I'm doing. I might need to paint those tubes, but I better wait for the other stuff to dry. Unless I'm careful, of course, and then I can do it. Yeah, I can do that. The stressful part about having builders around doing stuff is not only do your dogs dislike the fact that you got strangers in the garden, so they're barking, blah blah blah. But every sort of 5 minutes, they're knocking on the door, asking you for something or another. Or can you move this? Or have you got one of these spare extension leader? Can you open that shed? So we need to. Can you turn the power off? Can you do this? Can you do that? And all day, and it's like, oh, another day like that today, right? And it frays your nerves. It really does. When it's constant all day. Finally, today's over. No more of that. Now I'm up here. My wife's gone to a birthday party, so she's out with her friends. That's cool. My daughter's downstairs playing Minecraft. What else? I thought, let's come in, do some modeling. Brilliant. Sit down. Bang, 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 bang. Off go the dogs again. What? At this time of night? There's some dude trying to deliver a pizza to us. I said, is this such and such? I said, yeah. You order a pizza? I said, no. Said, but is your name Dwayne? I said, no. So I'll happily take it off your hands if you're giving it away for free. But no, my name is not Dwayne. Never has been, never will be. So, so you're like, oh, sorry about that. So off he went. probably banging on next door. Their dog will be going off on one. I don't know. It's probably someone in a drunken stupor getting the address mixed up, and yeah, probably said something else. Well, anyway, whatever. Right, so I'm thinking it's probably safe to go in on these tubes now. Here, probably safe, and I'm going to use lead belcher, I think, on these here. If I'm careful, I can avoid the. I don't know if you can see it there. Yeah, just see on my face there. That got the glue to drip down. So what I did, I squeezed the glue so that it was dripping. Then I just put the wash over the glue, and it just coloured the glue really, and that's kind of the effect I was going for. So that worked out rather well. So I'm chuffed with that. So out comes the lead belcher. No need to thin this down because there's no really detail to cover up here. So bad habits. Never do this. I don't know, nobody does it. Yeah. So right at the start, try not to do it at the end. So see how this goes. Covering all right. Yeah, I think it'll be okay. You know, like I say, terrain ain't my strong point, but I've got to practice, right? Otherwise, I'll never improve. So yeah. So if you've just joined us, anyone, run through it again quickly. Placemat base. It's got the cork underneath, which is cool. Pringles tube, milkshake bottle, baked bean tin, and the top of an inhaler, like a couple of straws, barbecue skewers. Jobs are good, and well, he says probably a little rubbish, but well, you got to start somewhere, right? So just pop this lead belcher onto the tubes. Straws. They are actually straws. Anybody hear that? Silence. Silence is golden. That has not happened much today. Actually, that has not happened much all week. So I couldn't believe it when that pizza delivery guy knocked on the door. I just, oh, really? Right. So this is cool. If nothing else, at the end of this, I will get, well, my terrain a little bit more finished. So hiding behind it now to see the right angle. Yeah. So that's cool. Oh, and by the way, I've I filmed the next P&Q this evening. I did it about 7:20, I think I said the time was, because I know I'm not going to have time to do it. Certainly not going to have time to do it over the weekend. But I was going to do it over the weekend because I don't think I'm going to have an opportunity on the Monday to do it. There's another thing. I mean, our oven's broken. That's another thing we've got to get sorted. It's just one thing after another lately. But I couldn't believe it though. I did start filming the next update on the studio, and I'm really gonna have to change my game plan on the excuse me, on the I just wanted to seal the wall before it gets insulated. The builder said just paint it. I'll seal it. Oh, yeah, ideal, sweet. So I thought I needed some sort of wall sealer or something. And so I get the masonry paint. Well, you'll see in the video when it eventually goes out how little area it actually covered. One big pot of paint, 18 quid, nearly 19 quid a pop. And I'm going to need about a dozen of these tins if I'm going to get that room painted. Because the wall is so porous. Let's get another angle here. Yeah, the wall's so porous. The paint is just being soaked up. Which I suppose it would do, obviously. I was expecting a bit of that, but not that much. But there'll be a video on YouTube somewhere on how to get around it, I hope. I'm sure there will. A cheaper way of sealing the wall before you insulate it. I can't do it all at once. I'm going to go and see someone I know later, well, next week, hopefully. Someone I know who knows what they're talking about, to get some advice on how to insulate it on a budget, so to speak. Because I'm definitely going to insulate it anyway, but I thought I might be able to get some stuff done beforehand out there, filming wise and stuff, but there's no way, it's just far too cold. And I'm going to need another light as well. But the other thing was, I thought in the meantime, if I paint the walls white, that'll make it brighter, kind of reflect the light a bit, which it was starting to seem as if it was going to do that. But like I say, those concrete blocks just, they just soak up the paint. It's crazy stuff. So I'm going to have to revise my game plan on that one. I don't think I can use normal paint just to seal it. It's not like it's going to be the finished product, because there's going to be probably buttons or I don't know whatever over the top of it, and then plasterboard and that. So you won't see what's behind there anyway. You won't see my lovely paint job come the end. But man, it's cold this morning up there. This lead belch is going on okay, actually. Yeah, it's not bad. I hope you guys are getting something done too, or just chilling out, watching me go at this. It's not even for it, it's not for like a competition or a challenge, or anything like that. But I've got to practice if I'm ever gonna be able to do terrain, and that's something I do want to do, and it's something I need to do purely from a financial point of view, because terrain is so expensive. It looks fantastic, the stuff you can buy. It looks amazing. And I've got some kits to build up yet. I've got some MDF ones and some plastic ones. So I've got a little bit, but come the end, I'm going to need to vary things a bit, and I'm going to have to make it, I'm afraid. There's no other way around it, I'm just going to have to get used to that. But if I can make terrain, that's going to be cool, I think, because I'll be able to do tutorials on that then, showing what I've learned through hard experience. So yeah, that's going to be cool. All right, so if anybody's wondering, no, I didn't send out any invites for this hangout. I just basically just turn on the camera and go in. I just want to go, go with the flow. It's cool because, like I say, I don't have to render it. I haven't got a clock on my computer up for hours, or not hours, but what seems like hours. Only minutes, really, isn't it? But it seems like ages waiting for that to happen. Right, okay, I'm just going to do the rim of this tower as well while I'm here. Just the very top bit. Let's see how that comes up. If it'll even go on. Difficult to see. It was painted in the real cheap paint you get from the arts and crafts stores. Hobby craft paint. No, it might have even been cheaper than that. Might have been a Chaplin's special. Might have been. I've had it for so long. It's good for terrain and things like that, though. Talking about terrain, well, I don't know why I'm going on about it. Probably because I'm trying to get stuff done on this piece. But the terrain tutor amazes me with some of the stuff he does. You know, Mel over at the terrain tutor channel. I look at some of the stuff he does. He makes things look so easy. And think, oh wow, that's cool. Have a go at that, and you start losing heart because it's not going quite as easy as you expected. I know I've still got to finish my Fat Frank's river terrain, which is nearly finished actually. It's just that I have to be in a certain room to film it because the table I lay it out on and all the stuff's downstairs for that. And oh no, just a bit of a chore, for want of a better word. Right. Did you know when I opened the studio this morning, I opened up, went in. There's actually a bird in there trying to get out. He must have come in through the gap in between the window and the wall, or the door and the wall. It's at that time hadn't been filled in and sealed over. And they have since, but I just left the door open and he got out, which is good. Yeah, I think that's better all around. Put that one in there. Shut this pot up. Put him over there. Time have I got here? Coming up for 10 to 10. Right, so that's nearly half an hour I've been going. I'll go a bit longer. Go a bit longer. Cup of tea. Going cold as usual. Yeah, just stick around here. Yeah, this kind of paint. Cheapy stuff for the silver on the terrain. Because terrain is a large bit. I don't want to be using little pots of, you know, expensive acrylic paint on the terrain. If I can get away with the cheaper stuff, that's fine. I'm happy with that. I might put some more drips of glue on there yet. Yeah, I might do that. I'll have to wait for that paint to dry first. Now I'm wondering about the base. I'm thinking about using the like I said, thinking about using this quick shade stuff because I tend not to use it for the dipping in that. This is strong tone. I don't really like the effect of it personally. I'm not a fan. I know a lot of you do. I much prefer the GW washes on my miniatures. I think they look better. And yeah, I did use it on my bolt action figures on my Germans, I think it was. Yes, I think it was the Germans. I think they were the first ones I did. But when I did the Americans, I used GW washes because, like I say, nah. But I've got a ton of this, a boatload of shade in there, and it's I mean, it's not like your other shades, is it? Is it oil based? I can't remember now. But yeah, let's go like that. I will need a old cheap brush for that. And once that's done, I can place it down somewhere. I know I said I was going to do a test run, but sod it, I'm just going to go for it, I think. Yeah. Okay, let's go to my pot of cheapy brushes. That one might be quite good. Yes, I think I'll use that one. One cheapy brush. Right, I'll clear a space, shall I? To put somewhere. Where to put it? There, over there, I suppose. Yes, we'll lay it over there. I know you can't see where there is, but that's what I'm going to do. So shake this one up. Agitate it for a bit. Right. Okay, use this to open it with. Oh, it's been open for a while, this one. Oh. Let's see if I can get this open, guys. Oh. Come on, you know you want to. It's coming. There he goes. There he is. Oh yes, definitely. Oh, strong smell. Don't be smelling it, guys. Don't do what I just did. Right, in for a penny. Okay, do it around the bottom of the base. Oh, that's not too bad. Oh, sorry, I'm just changing angle so I can see the light there. Yeah, not bad at all. Actually, I might just do around the base of these structures. Yeah, you can't see in this light. I might just do around the base of them. Well, at least I'll do that first. Make a decision on if I want to do the whole template there, because it's quite a footprint, that, isn't it? You know, what I normally do when I do try and do terrain, which isn't often, but what I will be doing more is I'm going to be using more old placemats like this. They're quite cheap anyway, but I'll just use ones we would have thrown away otherwise. When the top starts going on, it's peeling off a bit, time to chuck it away, or use it as terrain. You just cut shapes out of it. I've got some I cut out a while back, you know, stick trees on and whatnot. So I've got quite a few trees, but I just haven't put them onto bases or anything. All right. Yeah, this is actually looking all right. I think it's quite cool. I know you guys can't see it, but I think it looks all right. And this is better to use for me than the GW washes, because although I'm sure the GW washes would look amazing, it's too expensive to use it up on this. Probably would have used Agrex Earth Shade. That's probably what I would have used if money was no object. So yeah. Ooh. So this is good. This is quite relaxing actually. After a stressful day, end of a stressful week. And next week, of course, I'm going to have my heart monitor fitted. But Derriford. Well, not actually in Derriford, but there's a place next to it where I go for that. Well, I will be going for that. I've never been there before. And then I'm back again the following day to have it removed. And on that day, I'm taking my mother-in-law to the hospital at 9:45. My appointment to have it removed isn't until 10:45, but let's just get there early. But I mean, I'll be way early. But what are you supposed to do? What do you do, eh? Not much I can do. Alright, okay. Well, I've kind of... Yeah, I'm quite happy with that, actually. Can't really see it, can you? In this, like... the lighting in the studio isn't that great at the moment. In the new studio. So I went to an electrical specialist. Got this... it's just a strip light, really. I said, I want a big one, biggest, brightest one you got, like for a big office. I said, "Oh, biggest one we got is this 5-foot one." I was hoping for an 8-foot one at least. We got nothing bigger. I mean, I could have been talking to like the typical Malcolm, couldn't I? But go back, get another one, at least another one of those. Right, that's sealed again. Oh, I'm going to get my microphone lead caught. Let's pop this quick shade over there. Another piece of terrain I'm thinking of looking at, possibly for the IDIC Beer terrain challenge thing next year. Is this? Bought some grapes in Lidl, I think it was. And this is what the grapes were in. Turn over. I'm thinking landing pad, at least, something along those lines. Strengthen it with some like lollipop stick things, which I've got somewhere. The coloured ones from the craft shop, like I did with my biscuit thing. Don't know if any of you remember that. Started doing that a while back. Sorry, just causing chaos. And yeah. Anyway, what to do while that's drying? I put my orcs together from my orc boy kit, and there's a lot of spares, and I was able to, with the spares, I was able to make 2 torsos. Right. This is complete now. So what I did, I just went on eBay and bought a pair of legs, because I also got a spare base as well. I got hundreds of them anyway. But yeah, so I was able to make him out of spares essentially, and rather than include him in the rest of the army for October, I'm just going to pop him to one side and then do a tutorial on him later on. Painting tutorial, yes, that's what I'm going to do. Right, so what to do with this now? Best wait for this to dry, I suppose. Right, pop it over there then. Oh, blimey. I'm just going to see if my chat thingy is working. So I don't know. Test, yeah. Just making sure. Right, okay. So what am I going to do next then? I might have to pop the other glasses on now. So I think it's time to do some orcs. Actually, it's time to pick up what I've knocked over. Yeah. Oh, mess everywhere. Right. Okay. Where was I? These darn orcs. Okay. I will do a showcase on the done. I've got to bring this one up to the same standard as the others. So Skasnik green, because I've done the other layers of green on him. Fine detail brush. Yeah, we'll use that. Okay. So pop my Magoo glasses on. They look silly, but they work brilliantly. Okay, so I'm only going to be using a little bit of green. So just the dampness of the brush will suffice. So I don't need to do anything else. That's cool. And then I'll put the glaze on. Then it'll be up to the same level as all the other orcs. Okay. Right, let's move this green over. Let's see what I'm doing here. This is the bit I like. You focus on the model. Think, oh yeah, I'm going to highlight that bit there. And you do it. It's all relaxed, all good. Feel your breathing change. And it's like a moment for me. I love it. Even cooler when it's orcs. Didn't think I'd get into orcs, to be truthful. I mean, they always looked fun, but I thought, yeah, but you know, not for me. But yeah, just fell in love with them. I can't remember how either. That's the thing. Can't remember how. I just did. I think it's mostly watching other people with their orcs and seeing how cool their armies are. Actually, yes, no, I tell a lie. I do know what really dragged me into the well of orcness. It was mini wargaming and watching Quirk play his orcs, defeating Matt with his Tau, with his orc army. And because he's got the because he's a war machine player, you know, at heart, and which is very, very tactical game. I've yet to win at war machine. That's why I'm just picking off a bit of stray hair from one of my brushes. Yes, I got him. Oh, that's most odd. So just get this hair off. You notice things like this when you go around the model. More scrutiny. Where the bristles of your brushes have come off. You've inadvertently painted over the bristle, effectively sealing it in. If I see anything like that, I always get rid of it. I don't want that on my model. Okay, let's see another one there now. How annoying is that? You gotta wonder why you don't see them earlier, haven't you? Come on. No, I'm not moving on till I've got you. This is annoying. You need to get like one end of it. I know there are some people that don't bother. It's like the mold line again. It's like the mold line mentality. Ah, mold line's fine. You're right. I know some people that don't bother removing the mold lines at all. They just don't see the point. I figure if you spent all that time assembling it at least. You know, you can do is remove the mold lines, even if you're not going to paint it. You know, like I say, some people. I feel sorry for the. I mean, I'm affected by this as well. People that only use metal miniatures. It's a lot harder getting rid of the mold lines. I find when it's metal. Okay. Some places aren't going to be seen, so the light wouldn't shine on him there. So his skin would appear a bit darker. So I've got to bear that in mind. Right. Some of these orc boys wear gloves, which is quite funny. With other gloves. Repoint that brush. Just get the bottom of his chin in there. There, I think that's about it. Top of the ear. Yeah. Wait for that to dry. Oh, ow. And we'll be glazing that one. All right. Oh, let's see what good. Okay. So that's Skarsnik green. What am I going to do the rest of them? Okay, well, I'm going to clean up these brushes a bit first. I'll get some of the gun metal done, I think. All right. What time is it now? 10 past 10. We're coming up for the hour. That ain't bad. Ain't bad, 1 hour. When I say it ain't bad, what I mean is it ain't bad because it doesn't seem like that long. It's amazing what you can get done painted in an hour when you do this kind of thing. I mean, this isn't an on the bench, but it's kind of like an on the bench. It's a Hangout and Hobby. Just for you guys to hang out with me. Hobby. I think some of you watch this through via YouTube, don't you? And, I'm not sure how that works. Some of you watch it via Google Plus. Get all the questions in or comments. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like a sort of spirit in that. It's like there. Smells like paints of old. The old enamel. Humble. I used to get an Airfix aeroplane and 2 pots of Humbrol paint. Bright red, bright blue. You have a red and blue aeroplane because that's cool. Super shiny, glossy. Yeah, did that. I actually think one was green. Didn't have any other paint. Just a pot of green. Well, I did have another pot of paint that was gold, if I remember rightly. And I thought, nah, just put some green on it. All right then. So moving on. I like the smell of this stuff. Just holding it out to my nose. Hopefully dissipate the smell of that army painter stuff. I don't like that smell so much. Right. What I'm going to do is get my palette. Well, I lost my paint then. You ever find out you pick your paint up, put it down, do something, it's vanished. The little squibs come in and move it for you. All right, I'll put some gun metal. We are going to paint some guns and axes. I was just watching. I know, bad habit. I was just watching Mini Wargaming do their how to play, or the beginning of their how to play Warhammer series, which looks like it's going to be a good series because I think it's going to help a lot of people get through the minefield of the rule sets. And rather than complicating it up, they went for the basics, but then they go through like simplified games, real simplified. But really amazed me how brilliant orcs are in close combat. I mean, the pants that they're shooting, you get them in close combat, they really are super awesome. Yeah, watch out. I know most of them get gunned down before they get within assault range, but you really don't need that many in assault range to be effective with orcs, as Matt found to his detriment on the last narrative campaign they did. Yes, I think they say it's one of the oh, I've got my glasses on, I can't see properly. They say it's one of the most underpowered codexes out there, and they may be right. That and Sisters of Battle, so I hear. I don't know because I don't actually have that one. It's on. You got to download it, but I don't actually have. Okay, this is what they say. This is what I hear, and they may be right, but damn, they're not that bad. I don't think if you play them right. And like I was saying, quite with his war machine mindset and skirmish tactic mind. In my opinion, this is my humble opinion, I could kick Matt's ass on that narrative campaign. I know it's not about winning, trying to win, and it's about telling the story. I know that, I appreciate that, but they are playing to win against one another. They're not playing to lose, are they? What's the point? What would be the point? Well, they're watching it. They're playing to win. And I quite like that. But yeah, he was super effective. Right. Oh, I've got to do his helmet. Make sure I've not had any messages. Nope, all is good. Okay, so we're coming up for the hour. Or do I want him to have a bronze helmet? I'll leave his helmet for now. I might want him to have a bronze helmet. That might be super cool. All right. They got some good weapons. I know the stuff's a bit simplified for things like looted wagons and that. Excuse me. The orcs I'm talking about. But I still think it's cool the way you can basically convert anything. I'm looking at getting I don't know what scale it would need to be, 148 or something like that, or whatever that nearest to that scale is. Orc bomber like Dan did in Mini Wargaming years ago. So they still got that bomber. It looks amazing. Whatever kit I can get with it. Could have to have propellers though, of course. It's got to be like old school. I think you could orc it up, make it look really good. Put some orc cockpits in there. And it'd be fun. I don't know what rules it uses. But I think it would be awesome. Right. Alrighty. I'm gonna need to paint the top of his jerkin. Is that what you call it? He's got spikes on it. That's good. I like the another hair that you miss. I was going to say I like the posability of the Orc boys in the separate kit. Not the ones where they're all like frozen in the same pose, which tend to be in the smaller kits, but the bigger kit better. The bigger kit, lot more posability, lot of posability. Better. Okay. Actually, yeah, we'll have gunmetal. We'll do your paint his helmet in the silver. I'll do some of them in bronzy colours and some of them in silvery colours, I think. Yeah, so we'll do this. All right. Yeah, I think the How to Play series is going to go well with them because it's going to clear up a lot of things as well. I think people tend to play Warhammer the way they think it should be played. When a new edition comes out, they're still playing it the way they think it should be played, but there's subtle differences. I think that's what happened when 7th came out. Subtle differences that people didn't really pay attention to, but they're actually quite game changing. Okay, I painted that. So I was just yammering to myself here. And what do I do with him? He's got a metal thing on his back too. Need to paint that. All right. So it's my anniversary soon, so I'm gonna have to book a table somewhere. We'll mark our 2-year anniversary, which is really cool. My wife and I will be celebrating that. Big style. Double celebration actually, because it's also her birthday on the same day. Easy to remember, folks. That's one thing. Especially when you're as forgetful as I am. It's actually her friend's mum's birthday that she's gone out for tonight. I was invited, but I wasn't. Well, you know, I'd have gone. I would have gone, but yeah, no, take it or leave it. Really. Sometimes I go to these things. Sometimes it's just I find it hard sometimes. I'm just aching and I get tired quick, so it's not much fun for other people then. So rather than be a bit of a party pooper, it's not that I moan about it or anything, but people get concerned, and that would kind of put a damper on me. So rather than do that, it's best to say, well, you crack on and enjoy yourselves. Because I have to say, I'm enjoying myself here. This is where I get my enjoyment. Now, I don't use it as an excuse so I can get out of it and I can come and do this either. It's just I might as well. Why not, right? I love the fact that this guy's got a chain sword too. Love it. Wonder where he got that. I wonder where. Is it 9 weeks to Christmas? Something like that. Don't even want to think about it. Oh, man. Doesn't seem that long since the last Christmas. Can't believe it. Time seems to go quicker the older I get. I think that's probably the same with all of us, but man, doesn't it seem to go quick? It seems to take ages when you're a kid, doesn't it? Like, oh, Christmas ages away, yeah. And the summer holidays used to seem to go on for ages. But yeah, happy with that. And they seem quite long now, I suppose, because obviously my daughter is home in the summer holidays. She's on half term now. They're all on half term now. It seems longer for me and quick for her. I would say it's longer for me because normal routine gets interrupted. But I don't know if there is such a thing as normal routine anymore, especially since having all the building work done. I mean, I knew it wasn't going to be a walk in the park, but routine goes out the window when you got anything like that going on, it seems. I just heard my dog jump off of the bed next room over rather, and rush downstairs. Or it's that pizza man again. Oh no, it's the fireworks. I just hear them going off. Why do people do that? Like, just let off fireworks constantly, like 2 weeks before fireworks. Like, that's just crazy, man. And then 2 weeks after. What? I'm like, why? I used to like the odd firework display when I was a kid. My dad would take me. I think they should be limited to proper displays, professional displays. From a safety viewpoint. Not only that, you get to see a lot more if you do it yourself or a real local one. Stuff I was doing all silver. I'll worry about the straps later. Yeah, they can put on a lot greater displays. Like hundreds more fireworks and just really good stuff. They do some really good stuff on our Plymouth Hoe. You can watch that from a safe distance. It's really nice. If you live in the right area, you can watch it from your bedroom window. When I was a kid, I used to love. We had a cricket field nearby where we lived. Oh, another hat. And every year they'd have a fireworks display there. I remember the first time my dad took me, and I will never forget this because, I was very, very young. I can't remember how young I was, but I was, I don't think, I don't know how young I was, but I was very young. And I started crying. Dad said, "What's the matter? Why are you crying?" And I said, "They're burning that man." And because obviously the Guy Fawkes, I thought it was a real person. I didn't get it until I was older. It explained to me that it's not a real person. It's just like a dummy, and old clothes, and then you learn about Guy Fawkes, then gunpowder plot and all that. Then we did it in the school. I think it was my first year in school. I was 5 years old, or something like that. Could have been very old. Once I knew what it was all about, I kind of enjoyed it then, like years later, all the consecutive years. I used to love it. Toffee apples, all the beers, Yeah, I used to love this, and that's a display I could watch from my old bedroom window when I was a kid. So on the rare occasion we didn't go, I could stand and watch it from my bedroom window, and it wasn't that far away. It's quite loud as well, so I didn't mind. When we did go, we used to take torches, shine them down the lanes, and yeah, it was really cool. There'd be loads of people walking up the road, like going in the same general direction. Like, my dad, me, sometimes my mum would come as well. We have our wellies on because it was a muddy field. Yeah, it's good memories. Good memories. See, if I hadn't have done this, if I hadn't have decided to do this live channel, I wouldn't have remembered that great memory from my childhood. And for that, I'm thankful. We've got a metal plate on his back, and this one is square. They do change them up quite a bit here, so that's cool. I can have a bronze helmet too. I've decided. I don't know why I've given most of these guns, because I don't know what I had in mind. Obviously thinking of a more shooting army than what I ended up with. I think I'm gonna make it more melee, close combat. So for a start, I'm gonna give all my boys like heavy armor. Otherwise, no saving throw for things like Space Marine bolt guns. Won't be able to make a saving throw, so I have to have heavy armor for that, just to get some of them to survive long enough to get into charge distance. Then the Space Marines or whoever are in big trouble. Yeah. Of course, then you got mob rule, which is another quite cool rule. Comes in handy when you fail your morale check. I don't know why I'm talking about that. It's just no need for me to be talking about that. So yeah. Oh, I love the challenge of painting around bits and bobs on a fully completed miniature. I much prefer painting completed miniatures as opposed to painting in bits. I'm not a paint in bits person. I know some of you all are, but I'm not one of them. Not unless I absolutely have to. This dude's got 2 guns. Model him with 2. Bit of a desperado, this guy. He's like the Dirty Harry. Call him Harry, actually. Harry, we'll call him, not Harry. Harry. Dirty Harry. Yeah. Oh, it's going to be good. When I'm finally in that studio. It's going to be hard work doing the interior, though. Like I say, gotta do it myself. But my wife, bless her, in her undying support for me, said, "Yeah, we'll all help." Yeah, daughter as well. We'll all chip in. We'll all do it. So you're gonna hold in like a painting party or DIY party. Because you ever heard of the garden parties? When I was my last job, not long after I was there, someone just moved house and they hosted a garden party where everybody turned up for this party. Like, just did a bit of gardening, and it was like many hands make light work. And end of the party, like the garden's like completely landscaped into whatever they wanted. And yeah, really cool. Cool idea, cool concept. I like it. Yes, host a party for Mini Warzone. All right. My mother-in-law was actually coming on the Mini Warzone Christmas do. We had a Christmas do last year. The Mini Warzone Christmas do, which was myself, my wife, and my daughter. We had a good time. We really went to quite a posh place. Got all dressed up. They treated us like royalty, and it was nice. Nice to do that sometimes. It really is. No dishes. Then when it is all over, you can come home. Get out your clobber, relax with a nice cup of tea. See, all good. Right, there's 2 weapons there. Oh, I'm really cracking through these. Only 3 left to do the gunmetal on. That is cool. I love this one with the bullets flying out the side. See that there? It's not going to focus, but see that how it's had to put that bit on separate. So we'll just get that painted up. Yes, we'll have some of that. Chap. I'm gonna keep going until I've done these boys. Need a little bit more gunmetal in there. Wee bit of water just to get that sad. That's cool. I think on the next live show, I will try to do a more of a planned one another time, and get some more people on board. The only thing is, it's quite difficult doing a live show when you're hobbying in terms of if you overloading doing it. You got to keep talking. Someone's got to keep talking. That can be difficult when trying to concentrate on whatever, if you're painting or building or whatever. So you invariably get pauses and one-time silence, which bound to happen. This model, awesome. Love it. Absolutely love it. When he's holding the bullet belt there. Get you straight here. Decent space. Oh yeah. First to that. Yeah. I know. I could see you with me and some of you there. It goes on a while, but I do know. Appreciate that. I'll pick that. So there's a little bullet to it. Hanging from his helmet. One helmet there. First, bullets on his backpack too. I think it's an amazing model. This one. I love it. Another damn hair. Come on. What's going on? Is it coming out of the brush as I'm painting now? Or when I did it on the other? Oh, come on. Yeah. I hate it when you grab them. And they break off. Ah! That's so annoying. Yeah. I just love this guy with the bullets coming out the side. Let's see on my forehead, more on the background. Bullets coming out the side of the gun. He's holding the belt of bullets there, and they're coming out the other side. That's just amazing. Love it, love it. I've got the bullets on the floor, the shell casings, which we'll just paint quickly here. Absolutely love it. I love grots too, and get some more grots. I know they're not very good game-wise, but I think they're very thematic. Yeah. I shall have a look at this again in the harsh light of day, or cruel light of day, and see if I missed anything. I'm sure I did. Bound to have. Me in it. Right. 2 more to go. Come on. Like I say, I better do another helmet at some stage. I better do this helmet. Do some bronze helmets. So I want them to be kind of not too conformative. I want them to look quite different, like they've looted helmets from, the dead people or dead enemies that they've conquered in the past. And I think that in itself is being different, because that's your army. I think that in itself is conforming to a kind of standard almost. Right, need a bit more of the gunmetal. Pop that on there. There we go. Oh, right. Yeah, it's just me painting away. Get some stuff done, man. You want to. Yeah, it's not like I'm on the bench where you see up close what I'm painting. This is what I'm painting from afar, kind of. What's the battery like? Ooh, getting low. I might need to plug in soon. Yeah. Don't half run down when you do these. Right. I'm actually filming this on my laptop, so my trusty laptop, my MacBook. I upgraded to that El Capitano, or whatever it's called, the new operating system. Oh, it's utter pants. If you've got a Mac and you haven't upgraded to, and you haven't got Yosemite, you just got the Mavericks. I recommend you stick with Mavericks. Oh, so much better, so much faster. No glitches like you got on this one. It's awful. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Trouble is, once you upgrade, you can't kind of downgrade once you've upgraded, can you? It doesn't give you that option. I wish it did. Oh, how I wish it did. Go back in a heartbeat. I didn't upgrade to Yosemite because I heard a lot of people had problems with it. Can get on with it. Oh, no, I'm happy with the way it's running. I want to keep it on Mavericks. Last boy. Yeah, I want to keep it on Mavericks, and so I did, and all was good. If the engine's running, don't try and fix it, as my dad always used to say. Then this El Capitano comes out. It's like, oh, you should download this. It's really cool. And I kept getting, excuse me, kept getting new emails and notifications. You know, you got pending updates. You must do this. And I thought, well, I'm gonna have to update it sooner or later, else I'm going to be left behind. There's going to be stuff. There was already updates for the system which were incompatible with my old Mavericks. So I thought, okay, then I'm going to upgrade. So I did. And like I say, wished I'd never. So if you've still got Mavericks, you was a sensible one, like I thought I was. Didn't upgrade to Yosemite. Considering El Capitano, don't. Stick with Mavericks, and you will love your life. Download El Capitano, and you'll be pissed off. Sorry, I swore live. That's probably an indication that I need to have a break. So, sorry, my video's gone PG now. I said a swear word. I'm very sorry. Apologies if anybody's offended by that. I try not to do that on my channel. I don't do it on my. I don't swear on my videos. Pre-recorded. Sorry, I did them. Been a stressful week. Hope that you can forgive me. Especially when there's others out there that swear like troopers. You know who I'm talking about. Right. Not that I got a problem with it. I just not the way I want to do my channel, so to speak. Yeah. Put some metal on you. This warp hole thing or whatever it is. Thingamajiggy. Shape of spanners, so all right then. Or is it in the shape of bones? That's probably what it is. Bones, of course. Spanners. Not a spanner, yes, spanner. Bones, of course it's bones. You crazy fool. Right, gun metal. Not much metal showing on this gun. He's in a holster. But that's okay. So, nearly an hour and a half been going for now. That's cool. That's well cool. I can see I'm joined by people. So, hopefully you'll get the stuff done as well. That'd be cool. That would be super cool. If you feel like it, let me know what you're working on. Obviously, I'm working on the works at the minute. Oh, I'll take these glasses off my head for a while. Wash this brush out. But this is what I was saying in, well, you haven't seen it yet because I haven't posted it up yet. I've recorded P&Q. What I was saying, it's nice, good to have various stuff on the go because I can switch to doing Raven Wing if I so wish. I'm just going to plug in a minute, see if that hopefully is okay. Battery's about to die else, and I can't continue if that happens. That would be very bad. Only Ravenwing Hornet, I could do something else on my orcs. I'm not just working on boys and knobs and stuff. I've got my killer cans. I don't want to make them too messy. Do you know what I mean? I don't mean messy as in dirty. I mean messy to the eye. I just want it to be simple, really. What to do? Well, let's say it's going to be a tutorial. I'm thinking. I'm not even going to prime them yet. Not that anybody needs a tutorial on how to prime, just that if I paint him black and you chuck him in the box, I'll never find him again. So I need him to stand out a bit. Some people's boxes put grey in it, you lose it. In mine, if you put black on it, you chuck it in the box, you'll lose it because I don't have much in the way of unpainted stuff out. There are some. I've got more black though. Right, this pole is on the verge of snapping. Of course, the glue is dried up. I don't have my wire brush out. It's over there. I bet you a pound to a penny that this glue is clogged up too. I take the stuff off the top and gently squeeze. I can't smell glue, so it's going to be clogged. Ah. Oh. Yeah, I can't be bothered to reach for my wire brush. It's not behind anywhere. No, I put it away. Yeah, away because I don't need it all cluttering up my desk, do I? This is, yeah. I wonder if I can get away with it. That's probably not brutal. I've got a wire brush, see? And that's brilliant for this. I don't think this is going to be man enough. Don't think so. Not a normal toothbrush. I think it requires the wire brush. Yeah. That's a shame because I was going to do that. I'll probably forget about it, but it's about whatever. Whatever. Why do I have a toothbrush out there? You might ask. That's for my airbrush. Unclogs the nozzle quickly. Just if you're in the middle of painting something, the nozzle clogs. Just push it over the toothbrush quickly, and you're good to go again. Right. Okay. I'll pop that glue over there. I could try it with super glue, but I don't want to. No, don't want to. That's fine. Okay, looking at the boys. Do the browns, I suppose, or some trousers. Work on the trousers. I've actually got to the point where I wanted to get to before finishing. So, actually, I'm going to paint his chainsaw sword. It's going to be yellow because, really, just because, no other reason. All right, so let's do this. Let's do the same. And Avalon Sunset. Ugh. Man, you are clogged up. Okay. But I only need a little tiny bit from you to paint my chainsword. I'm sure the gunmetal's dried by now. Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure. I actually quite like painting yellow. I don't know why people make a big deal of yellow. I quite like it. I'm thinking of doing an Iron Fists army in the future. Just so I can see a lot of yellow on the board. I think that looks amazing. When my painting skills get a bit better, in terms of weathering, I think yellow looks amazing weathered. I think it weathers better than other colors. But I don't have a problem with painting it at all. So yeah, yellow is good. Yellow sword, yeah. Why not? Why not? The sword's going to be yellow. I'm going to try. I'll use that as a test piece to weather up yellow. That's what I'm going to do. Right. Okay. So on all the ones where I didn't do the helmets, because I said, yeah, that's me sure I dropped my teeth. Because I said I wanted to do a bronze. That's all very well. But have I actually got any bronze? I know I've got a bronze, but have I actually got any that I can put my hands on? I'm just looking. I've got the silvers, you know, the lead belchers and all that stuff. I've got the golds. Sycorax bronze. There you go. I know I've got a Screaming Bell somewhere. I've got a Warplock bronze. What have I done with these? Right, I need to move my piece of terrain I was working on earlier. Move that to one side. Just a moment. I'm having a look. Because this Sycorax bronze looks a bit gold. And I'm just going through Balthazar gold and actually let's do it. Looking at my rack. Celestra Grey, that's where it went. White Scars, another Sycorax bronze. Didn't know I had more than one. Also, I thought I was going to do a lot of bronze at some stage. No. Oh, Equex F-Shade. Unopened. Nice. Liking it. Ugh. Another Balthazar gold. Well, I'm not seeing it here, guys. Browns, greys, whites, blues. Right, it's definitely not in those two racks. I really must get some order to this sometime. But yeah. Yeah. Just looking through some of my older paints. Chainmail, no. Bronze flesh, no. Enchanted blue, that's a nice colour actually. Enchanted blue, I like. Not what I'm looking for though, is it? Shining gold. No. I've got Screaming Bell somewhere. I've got Warplock Bronze somewhere. And, you know, look at some of the ones down here. Let's hunt the paints. Well, there's Screaming Bell. So we're getting closer. Base coat, Screaming Bell. It's a bit darker than Sycorax Bronze. Probably a bit more closer to what I'm looking for. Then obviously I'm going to be looking to, oh man, there is a lot of paint pots just lying around. What on earth is that one? Abaddon Black. This is copper. That's copper. Where's my Warplock Bronze? That's what I'm looking for. I know I got it. Just know I have. This is the point where you go, you paint it, you think, oh, stuff it. I'm going to paint it. I'm going to clip my microphone. I'm going to paint it this other color, for instance. As soon as you've done that, the other one is right in front of you, staring at you, going, well, I was here all along. Nah. I haven't run out of it because I don't actually use that bronzes that much. All my textures are together. Nah. Sooner I get some law and order into this, the better. Well, let's work with what we got then. So what do I want there? Again, I like these, brother. Screaming Bell. Screaming Bell it is for their helmets. I'll be screaming. Screaming Bell. Well, not Screaming Bell. Screaming Mario. Where's my paint? The GW one, so it's not in those racks. There and there. Warplock Bronze. I had it not long ago. Screaming Bell. I think I've only used this once. Right. Okay. Keeping the lid open because he's dripped off, so that's cool. All right. Oh. All right. Put the boy down. Lost him. Okay. This has gone on a lot longer than I was originally planning on doing. Screaming Bell. It'll be coming up on the 2-hour mark. Next. That's okay. I don't mind that. That's cool. Alright, so how does that look? I think that looks alright actually. Yeah, looking alright. It'll look good from a distance. Take more care when I come to do the fur that lines it. I'm gonna watch not to catch the green of his face because I've done all that. Don't really want to be doing it again if I can help it. It's not too many helmets to do bronze. I just wanted some of them done so they'll be a little bit different. Just a little bit different. That's that's looking quite good, this actually. Yeah, I think Screaming Bell is probably a better choice than Warplock Bronze. I'm still going to be looking for that later, though. So that'll bug me. I know I got it. Don't use it that often. Last time I probably used it was on my Imperial Knight. Yeah, that looks all right for the helmet, I think. Oop. Yeah, I think that's looking all right. Yes. All right then. Oh, pop him over there. Looking for another. Ah, yes. The one I was working on just now. The really cool. I love that model with the bullets flying out the side. Just love it. His helmet's going to be Screaming Bell. It's nice and wide. That's going to be awesome. Don't know if I'll come back to my terrain piece tonight or not. So I think that army painter shade takes quite a while to dry, so might not be able to do anything on that until tomorrow. Yeah, so when I can stop and relax, I can sort of have another think about how I'm going to seal the concrete blocks inside Mini Warzone. Because I sure as heck can't afford to keep using that paint. Santex, I think it was called Santex. Santex paint. Not at 18 quid a pop. It does so small an area. And it would do. But it's just so porous, the concrete, you know. I bet there's a proper sealer. But I'm going to get advice on it anyway, you know. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, that's looking good. I like that. These Screaming Bell helmets look way better than the silver ones. Wish I'd done them all. Screaming Bell now. Oh yeah, it's much cooler. Oh, this really does look good. Yeah. But looking at my other boys. Yeah, all my boys from now on are gonna have Screaming Bell metal helmets. Those that are wearing them, obviously, because they just look so good. They're gonna look good on camera, and they look quite good up close too. More fireworks going off. When I was a kid, all the kids used to be into bangers as their phase. Why, I don't know, because I thought they were the most boring fireworks ever going. All they do, the only thing they did was frighten my dogs, you know. You can understand why dogs are frightened of it, especially with their hearing ability. So much more sensitive than ours. Yeah, this is I like this. Kind of makes the model, I don't know, gives it a richer look to it. You know, I imagine the back, the jerkin and that done, and the trousers and whatnot. But yeah, that's so much better than boring old gunmetal. Screaming bells, wait for it. Like changing from Bad Moon Orcs to the Screaming Battle Orcs. Make up my own thing. I still call them the Screaming Bells, even though they're Bad Moon Orcs. glad I've decided to do this live video though. Like I say, it's a lot quicker than recording. I just wanted to ramble on a bit and natter whilst doing some walks. Because I seriously needed to chill. But definitely this time, once I've got these guys done with this, I'm going to call it a day because we're coming up on 2 hours soon. And I'm getting tired. I'll start making mistakes then, and that won't be good. I'll do some live shows in the future where I'm not painting, where I can just talk to you guys and I can concentrate a lot longer than just talk. Yeah, looking good. Screaming Bell. Curious name. I'm on a different book now. I finished Descent of Angels, and I'm on Legion now. I only just started. I'm still on the first chapter. Normally, I read, a solid chapter at a time, but I was just too tired yesterday. I couldn't. So my head wasn't really in the game. I couldn't concentrate. So I won't be able to do it tonight because I'll be too tired. I'm going to be. I don't like the idea of my wife having to get a taxi home, so I'd pick her up. That's fine. Might take one of my dogs with me, huh? Who knows? Who knows all about much? Depends what my daughter's feeling like. She likes sometimes the security of having a dog with us. So maybe I'll just have to go on my own. Miss my Taz, my other old dog, dear of him. Well, he passed away in January. He used to go with me everywhere. He always used to come with me to pick up my wife. We used to love traveling in the car. We used to go everywhere together, taking stuff to the tip, anywhere really. He just liked being out. Like looking out the window too, dear of him. Helmet or no, it's fine. Alright, he's got a metal bit on top of his, and we'll do that. The Screaming Bell. And then that'll be it, because I've been working for 2 hours then, nearly. Okay. Don't think there's any more that I need to do. Yeah, that's a nice concentrated effort. Let's get this last line done. Last edge, rather. There we go. I think that's it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's it, baby. They are looking fantastic. Screaming Bell is the way forward. Impressed with that. All right. Oop, darn it. Dropped my thingamadiggy. I think I must like dropping things on the floor because do it a lot, don't I? Right, that's that. I'll pop this terrain piece up. Those of you that didn't see it, there it is. So far, the army painter washing around the bottoms, just drying off there. So there it is. Like I say, if you didn't see it, I'm going to be putting some more. I'm definitely going to be putting some more glue, getting it to drip down like it's leaking or something. I think it's a cool effect. Super glue seems to work well for this instance, but when you're using when you're doing like drool effects, like I did on my Broodlord, that Yoo-hoo glue is definitely better. But, super glue is quite good for this, so and the wash runs down the thing. Right, yeah. So there it is. So I started with the terrain, I ended with the terrain. So if you didn't see it, one last time, there it is. Pringles tube, milkshake bottle, baked bean tin, inhaler cap, and 2 straws, and barbecue skewers. Oh, not forgetting the placemat. Not forgetting the placemat. Right, so I'll pop that over there. And there we go. I've got a few brushes to clean up when I come away from here now. Oh, I've got some, reminds me, I've got some orc bits that I've been stripping the paint off. Sort of having a good soak in the Dettol bath. I need to get some more Dettol actually, because that was the last of my Dettol. And yeah, so they're doing that. I'm quite optimistic that I'm going to be able to finish my orc force from the Stormclaw box set by the end of October. I'm pretty confident. The other boys are catching up now, the ones I was working on tonight. Yeah, so I'll put the wash on. No, I'll do their jackets first, and then I'll wash them. Then I'll do the trousers and boots, and then wash that separately, and then base them, and they're good to go. With these ones here, it's just little things like you know, the stick thing he's got there, and finishing off his whip here, and his boots on the tongue and eyes and teeth of the squig. It all adds up. It all adds up. But like I said earlier, I'd be happy to field that even now. I don't play with unpainted miniatures, but I'm not against playing with partly painted miniatures either, because you gotta get some games in sometimes and enjoy it as well, right? So yeah. Ooh. Are we coming up to 11:15? Might take it to 20 past. That will give me the 2 hours then. Just making sure I've got no emergency messages on my phone. No, this ain't. Oh, yeah. Right. Sorry about that. I got distracted there, like you do. So what was I going to say? Problem with me that I'm gonna pop this gunmetal back in its rightful place, which is there. As soon as I say goodbye to you chaps, it's going to be, oh, there's the warp block bronze that I was looking for earlier. That's going to be quite funny, I think. It hits I had it not all that long ago. I think it was on my Imperial Knight I was using it. And I just don't know what's happened to it. I really don't. Really don't. It's not under there. I guess I'll find lots of things when I move into my studio eventually that I've totally forgot I had. Especially things like flat packed MDF, like laser cut scenery, things like that. I've got an orc tower actually somewhere, but I don't know where. It's somewhere, and that'll be good to do for the orcs. Ooh, I won't be able to do it for October, but it'll hopefully be done in time for the when it eventually happens, the narrative campaign. Yes, that's what I want to do. Narrative campaign. I'm going to do a narrative campaign. Be a mini narrative campaign, because I'm not going to jump right in at the deep end. That would be foolish. It'd be a mini narrative campaign, maybe 3 battle reports clumped together. That might make more sense. Don't forget, I'm going to be learning a lot as I go. I'm going to be learning camera techniques, how to film, what the best angles are. I want to try and do something a bit different. I want to, at the same time, take what I feel works from my perspective when I watch a battle report. I like things like, I love the way Quirk does the model's eye view. A lot of the time when he's filming, he'll put the camera right over the model in question and you see what the model sees. I love that. That's absolutely great. Very cinematic. Then Warhammer 40k is a very cinematic game. Once I've done all these orcs and Ravenwings, I've got 9 Ravenwing now to finish. Once I've done that and a few more of the Space Marines, I'm not definite, but I'm probably going to give Warhammer painting a rest and then start concentrating on Ronin and things like that. And I got my pirates I want to start as well. I've only got 2 little figures, but you got to start somewhere, right? And we'll have a look through on the 7 Seas. That's, at the moment, that's the only pirate game I've got, set of rules for pirates. So just want to play pirates. I've always liked pirates since I was a kid. Pirate films, playing pirates in the like the school playground. We made pirate swords once at school. It was very cool. Yeah, I loved it. Like dressing up as pirates was always fun. Anyway, I think I've taken up enough of your good time. I really hope you've got stuff done with this like I have. I feel I've got quite a bit done. I never dreamed I'd get stuff done on my terrain, because that's kind of, like I've said, my weak area. And I thought I'd never do any more on that for ages yet, but I have. And it's there. It's all good. What's that? That's a shadow. Yeah, and it's all good, and I'm chuffed a bit to that. And I've done all the metals on the Orc Boys, the box I started assembling the other day, and that's looking good as well. Another couple of sessions, they'll be caught up with the other guys. So hopefully you got stuff done. This is Mini Warzone signing off. Saying good evening, and I hope you have a good, cracking weekend ahead of you. I've got plans. I'm going up to see family on the Sunday, and tomorrow is going to be taken up with work stuff. Well, not from my perspective, but it's going to be a hectic day. So next week I'll be back to normal, hopefully. I hope. Fingers crossed. All right. Anyway, bye for now, guys. Remember, all brushes lead to war.